What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and UFC 311 is happening this Saturday. And in this video, I want to give my predictions for every fight on the main card, except for the main event. I'm going to be talking about that in a separate video that should be coming out tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune into that. But with that being said, let's get right into the fights on the main card of UFC 311. And firstly, we got Kevin Holland versus Rainier the Ritter. And now, for Rainier the Ritter's UFC debut, I thought he was going to lose to Gerald Meerschaert. I didn't really like his striking too much. I thought that Gerald Meerschaert was going to be able to hang with him on the ground, if not out-grapple him. But that didn't happen, and he actually beat GM3. And in this one, I feel like he's going to be trying to take Kevin Holland down. And we've seen guys like Marvin Vettori and Derek Brunson do that exactly and take Kevin Holland down and control him on the ground. And Kevin Holland didn't really have too much urgency to get back to his feet, especially against Derek Brunson. And I feel like we're going to see something similar here. And we saw it a little bit against Roman Dolidze. And, Kevin Holland had like a rib injury. But I think that Kevin Holland is going to get controlled on the ground here for 3 rounds. And hopefully he can get it done, because Kevin Holland, he is a fan favorite. He is an exciting and active fighter, but I think the Ritter wins that fight by decision. But then we've got Beneil Dariush versus Renato Money Moicano, and I got Renato Moicano in this one. I think that Money Moicano has a lot of momentum on his side. He's been very active, picking up some really good wins. And I think that in this one, he's actually going to beat Beneil Dariush by KO. I think Beneil Dariush has took a lot of damage in his career. I mean, Anthony Hernandez knocked him out. Edson Barboza knocked him out. Charles Oliveira knocked him out. Arman Tsarukyan just knocked him out. I feel like he's been knocked out and dropped and hurt quite a bit in his career. And I don't trust his chin. Yes, he might be able to defend the grappling of Moicano, but Moicano has some pretty good striking. He's been training with Dustin Poirier during this training camp. And I feel like, the momentum is on his side. The skills are there and everything, and I just feel like Beneil Dariush isn't, fully into MMA as much, and I think that he is going to retire with a KO loss, and I think that is going to come in round 2. I got Renato Money Moicano by 2nd round KO, and maybe then we can potentially see him versus Arman Tsarukyan if Arman loses to Islam Makhachev. Then we've got the 2 former light heavyweight champions, Yuri Prochazka and Jamal Hill, going at it. And this is a very, even fight. I mean, I could see arguments for both guys winning. And originally, I was going to say Jamal Hill can get this done. I was, I made, maybe 2 videos on this fight. The first one, I was just basically giving an early breakdown. And then, I think I made a video way back in 2023. Because there's rumors that they were supposed to fight in August of 2023, but obviously that didn't happen. But then they, I made a video previewing it, and then not just last week I made a video talking about how Jamal cannot afford to lose. Make sure you guys go check that out if you're interested. But in those videos, I was leaning towards Jamal Hill. But you know what? After thinking about it, I feel like Yuri Prochazka is gonna beat Jamal. I think he's gonna knock him out in round 3. I think it's going to be a good fight. But the thing is, I feel like Yuri Prochazka has learned from his mistakes. And the only thing that I really fear for him in this one is if his chin isn't really all there. But the thing is, he has taken some time to recover from that KO. We have seen him come back after a KO with rockets and take some big shots like it was nothing. It was like the Pereira power that was just different. And he's talked about how he's working on his defense, and he's acknowledging the fact that he can't succeed if he's just going to fight with his hands down. And I feel like Jamal Hill, he's good, but I don't think he's going to be able to take those Yuri Prochazka power shots like a guy like Alex Pereira. And I don't think he's going to be defending like Pereira either. I feel like Jamal Hill does get tagged up quite a bit, and I think that Yuri hits harder than Hill. He's going to be putting on the pressure. And I could see Yuri tagging Hill with some big shots. And I feel like Jamal Hill has some defensive holes in his game too. With his defense too, sometimes not bringing his hands back up to his face. Or maybe he'll throw a punch with his other hand by his waist, which got him knocked out against Pereira. And I feel like he's going to be making some of these mistakes against Yuri. But I could see him winning the fight early on. But Yuri's just too dangerous, too powerful, and I trust his chin. And also, Jamal recently re-injured himself, his knee. So how is that going to play into the fight? And I just see Yuri Prohaska winning this fight. But then we got the co-main event of the evening, Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. And I can see Merab winning, but I feel like Umar Nurmagomedov is going to stop Merab in this one. I think that, Merab is going to be competitive with Umar. I think Umar is going to struggle with the grappling of Merab. Yes, he might defend some takedowns, but I don't think he's going to be offensively too successful with his own wrestling. And I think it's going to come down to a stand-up fight. And Merab, he's a great fighter, right? But I just don't think he's as effective without his wrestling and without being able to implement that pace. And, typically he's able to impose his will on guys and they can't really handle it. But, I feel like to be a guy like Merab, you got to be able to make him pay coming in, just like Henry Cejudo did, just like Marlon Moraes did. And you also got to have some, high-level takedown defense and some good striking attributes. And I think Umar has all of that. And I think he's going to be much faster than Merab on the feet. He's going to be lighting him up with kicks. He's got good power in his punches too. And I think he's going to be able to get a finish over Merab in round 4. I don't see either fighter, getting too much control time. But yeah, like I said, I feel like this is going to be a striking match. And yeah, I give the edge to Umar Nurmagomedov becoming the new bantamweight champion. But let me know your predictions down below. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow for my prediction of Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan.